and we're going to be the one making the hard decisions as to where the tax cuts come. So as far as traffic, I think once East Street comes on, you'll probably see some relief from Market Street. But we also need to make sure we can guide our visitors that come through. Glad to see that the city did approve the wayfinding signs, and that's going to help people through. As the president of tourism, always remember, tourists are one of the things to bring into town. They come here, they spend their money, they go home with their own infrastructure problems. So,
thank you very much. Ron.
We're right at the moment building Deck 5, which is right by the Delaplane. Will hold 385 cars. Also in the planning stages is Deck 6, which will hold approximately 650 cars. This should relieve a lot of the downtown area as the new properties get developed. Of course, the Monocacy Center section is scheduled for development, and also there's been a proposal to do a bypass connecting 70 right up to 15. Basically, then we move in downtown, and ultimately, hopefully, we'll do the Church Street garage with an increased capacity. The Desmond report from 2002 had identified numerous problems. They have not surfaced. We're seeing some good churn, good changeover in parking for the merchants. We really do have the ability to move traffic in and move traffic out.
Thank you very much. We're now moving on to the 30-second rebuttal period. I got that right? Okay. Randy, would you like to go first?
Yeah, another thing that we need to address is Route 15. I would like to see that the expansion of those bridges, we need to go after the federal funds that are out there to get the bridges expanded for our future growth that comes through there. The hard part is a lot of people use that coming from Pennsylvania, but we need to step it up, get those bridges repaired to make expansion of Route 15 a possibility.
Thank you. Ron, would you like to take your 30 seconds?
In relation to the downtown traffic, the answer is not shuttles. We were carrying about 40 people a day on the shuttles at a cost of about $4,800 a person. So I just want to say that we've saved almost $750,000 and we have no significant impact with the deletion of the shuttle.
Thank you very much. Moving on swiftly, we are now past the halfway point. We're at round 3, and our next topic is the city budget. Do you believe the city has adequately controlled the growth of its budget? And, outside of taxes, how do you intend to create new revenue streams? And leading us off on this question will be Ron.
We have done a great job of controlling the growth of the budget, considering what we had to purchase. When we came in 2006, the equipment and the infrastructure for the Department of Public Works and even the police department was totally inadequate. We've purchased 62 police vehicles. When we had that ice storm a couple years ago, a lot of people were very frustrated that the ice was not shoveled away because all our heavy trucks were gone. They were sold off. So we've made a significant investment into our physical plant and also our equipment. We need to watch the growth of the budget, but we also have tremendous new revenue streams coming on. The National Cancer Institute, BP Solar, MedImmune, and numerous other vehicles to generate additional revenue. We also need to create new revenue streams through FITCI, Frederick Innovative Technology, and the city needs to invest in these high-tech companies and these high-tech incubators.
Thank you very much. Randy.
Thank you. Budget. That's going to be what you're going to be hearing for the next couple of years. How do we control it? How do we make sure all the money is going to the right places? One of the things that I would implement as mayor is a modified zero-based budget program. In essence, in very short, simple terms, would make every department justify every line in all their departments. And as long as it's justifiable, we'll find a way to get money for it. Most budgets that I've ever done, and federal budget, you always hear, oh, we got to go spend that money, or we're going to use it, or we're going to lose it. Basically what they're trying to do is say, oh, well, we had $100,000 this year. If we spend it all, we'll get $100,000 plus 5%. That's not the right way to run a budget. We need to be able to say to you, the citizens, we've looked at this budget inside and out, and every line that we're asking for is justifiable, and we now need to find out ways to get those revenues. In reference to our revenue stream, we have a major event happening, Fort Deabte BRAC realignment. Close to 3,000 people coming in here. We need to find ways to support that BRAC. We got to find ways to bring in your dry cleaners, your grocery stores, your mom and pop shops. We also need to find ways to come in, to bring in large businesses that'll support those services coming into Fort Deabte. Those are your government services. You know, people, we're in the government area. We are actually somewhat buffered from recession at times because of the federal government. Well, let's use it. We're going to have a federal government facility right here in Fort Deabte being expanded. We need to be able to go find ways to bring the Martin Marietas, the large government contractors to this area. And we can do that in areas like on the Golden Mile and the Monocacy Boulevard. And that'll enhance our revenue stream and make it easier for us to control our budget.
Thank you very much. Let's move on to the rebuttal period of this round 3. Ron, would you care to use your 30 seconds?
Our budget book is about 6 inches thick. We go over it line item by line item. We do not automatically increase, I'd say the utilities, of course, all the time goes up. But as far as evaluating how we spend money and how we purchase goods and services, that is very, very scrutinized very well. At times, there's opportunities for changes. However, there's also programs that the aldermen want placed in the budget. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Randy, 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, I believe that maybe the budget has been scrutinized, but if that's the case, then I don't think a lot of citizens know that. I'm just your everyday citizen. I had the opportunity to get that book. I looked at it, and I've done budgets, and someone has to explain me what every single line item is in there. I see things that could be cut, but as Ron said, it may be justified, but I have no way of knowing that. And I hope someone can start explaining that to us as citizens. And as mayor, I would do that.